So, James, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. First of all, how do you find Norway and Gulltagen?
Yeah, great. I'm really blown away by how many people have come out and participated today. I think it's awesome. I mean, I think your industry must be about the same size as ours, if not a little bit smaller. And I'm just blown away with how many people have come along today. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a big crowd. You ever been to Norway before?
Yes, yeah, once before, last year, middle of winter last year.
Winter time. Okay, sorry about the rain now. So you just talked about creativity and also doing good, and I really enjoyed your talk. But can't you share a little bit, just for the ones who wasn't lucky enough to be here? Can you be creativity? Does it add up? Does it give value for money? How? Tell me a little bit about your book,
Yeah,
your angle.
certainly. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean the question that I sort of went asking a few years ago was whether you can quantify that creativity is more effective than doing less creative work, and there are 15 big research studies over 20 years that prove that a more creative approach is a more effective one, and none anywhere that show that a less creative approach is a more effective one. So it's pretty cut and dried. There's a mountain of evidence now that says that pursuing highly creative work is the right thing to do.
That's got to be quite a relief for a lot of creative directors out there. So how did the book respond to our industry?
Yeah, really good. I mean, obviously the creative people in our industry really love us. Whenever we back up their sort of intuition and prove them right. So it got a very good reception from the creative types and from the client community too. To be honest, so I think the client community appreciates us putting the work in to actually quantify creativity for them, and they've taken the findings, really, really, really well, not just from my book, but from others that have also sort of spread the religion.
Yeah, and today I felt like you also brought another important message to the table. You talked a bit about how campaigns that actually do good for the world or the community also gives better results. Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the first time that we've looked at a set of highly effective campaigns and noticed that so many of them are achieving that effectiveness through doing something good for the world around them. So I talked about how 6 of the 12 most highly awarded campaigns in terms of creativity and effectiveness from 2013 were campaigns that also had a social conscience or did some good for the world, and that's actually remarkable that there's that many, and it's real evidence that now you can build a business by doing good for the world around you. I think it's a wonderful trend.
Yeah, I agree. Also, another thing I found interesting was that not a lot of the campaigns was actually really digital. We live in a very digital world, but it's kind of a basic mechanisms these campaigns use, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of them are very, very analog. A lot of the stuff that we share online is actually really analog as opposed to being digital ideas. And I think digital success isn't about doing digital things. It's about doing things that people will share in a digital world. And sometimes they're digital things, and sometimes they're really analog things, like drawing a sketch of a woman or having a small business day on a Saturday each year.
I agree. Couldn't agree more. So thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Awesome.